So the next thing we'll do is to cut the material. So we'll cut out how we'll make our the parts we'll use to make our school bag. So the first thing first, you're going to cut the body of the bag. This is the body of the bag. This is the body of the bag. I'm not going to use lining for this bag because it's thick. I'm not going to put lining on it because it's thick. So this is the body of the bag. And the body of the bag, we're cutting two of it. This is one side of it. This is the other side of it. And the measurement is 10.5 by 12. 10.5 by 12. So the width 10.5, the length 12. This is the body of the bag, two of it. Then you cut the body of the bag. Then you cut the downside of the bag. It is called the downside of the bag. This is the downside of the bag. This is it. This is the downside of the bag. This is it. This is the part that will go round the bag to create the bottom for the bag, round the bag like this. So this, we call it the down part of the bag. So the measurement is 4.5 by 24. How did we get 24? You remember the body of the bag is 10.5 by 12. So we added, let's say the width now is the width of this bag is 10.5. Then the length is 12. So we have two sides of it. This is one side, this is one side. This is another side, this is another side. So this 10.5 plus this 10.5 will give us 21. Then this 12 plus this 12 will give us 22. Now usually the zip side of the bag, 24 rather, sorry. Now usually the zip side of the bag is usually shorter than the downside of the bag. So what we'll do is, instead of cutting the zip side, instead of cutting one side for 21, we'll reduce it. We'll cut 20. We'll make it 20. So that 20 now will be the zip side of the bag, which is this. This is the zip side of the bag. This is zip side. It is 4.5 by 20. That's the 20. Remember the length 20. So this is 4.5 by 20. And why did we make 4.5? Because of the width. We want it kind of bigger. You can reduce your own. You can make it 4, you can make it 3, you can even make it 5, 6, depending on what you have and what you want to do. So this is the zip side of the bag. So here we have the body of the bag. This is it, two of it. And we have the zip side of the bag, one of it is the zip side of the bag. Now we have the downside of the bag, one of it too. This is the downside of the bag, one of it. We also cut the pockets for the school bag. The school bag of course needs pockets. So the pocket for the school bag we cut 7 by 9. 7 by 9. Then the side for the pockets, the downside of the pockets is 3 by 18. 3 by 18. Then the zip side of the pocket is 3 by 14. 3 by 14. You get all this ready so you can make your school bag. We also have the cord. I want to use the material as the cord. So the cord is 1 inch to any length. 1 inch. 1 inch to any length you can make. So with this now we can start making our school bag.